Yeah, one more thing. I wasn't done. When I talk about riches, right? When I talk about the world's riches that the elite have, and then when I talk about the spiritual riches that we have, and combining it together, it's not about materialistic things. It's not about pride or showing off or whatever, any of that. It's about heaven is here. This is the earth that was created for us to enjoy and live. It wasn't, well, I can't say it wasn't meant to be this way, because it's meant to be this way. It was meant for this moment to happen at 3:37 p.m. on June 24th, on a Monday afternoon, that I was supposed to be pushing record and talking about this at 1:11, the exact same words that I'm supposed to be saying. So it is meant to be this way. But human nature is, God created this earth for us to inhabit and to enjoy and live freely and peacefully. However, Satan needed his little rebellious type of act that he needed to just get out of his system. He needed to know what evil was, because that's, the meaning, evil, good and evil, and Adam and Eve experiencing, like eating from the tree of life. You're experiencing what evil is. You wanted to know good and evil. Now you know what evil is. You also know what good is. When you go full circle, you're a better person when you learn what evil is first, and then you know what good is last. It's like learning the hard way throughout life, which is what I did. I've learned just about everything on my own. What was wrong, going to the fullest extreme of what's wrong, to knowing what's right. And it's like, oh, okay, I can appreciate that. Oh, I know what it feels like to go through that. I can relate to you on that part, because I've been there, done that, and I understand that it's all about who are you listening to. Like, in other words, when you went and stole what you stole, Rob, who told you to go steal that? Well, Satan did. Who told you you were naked? Huh? Satan did. Huh. Well, so who told you to do what you're doing, Robin, huh? Satan? And it's like, when you grasp, here's the key, okay? Here's the key of David. When you grasp your own thoughts, where they come from, how they sneak up on you, like, oh, and it's like, why do I feel like crap right now? I don't even know why why am I, it's like, well, do you know where that thought came from? It's about conquering your thoughts, the ones that come to mind, and it's like you don't even know where it came from, and all of a sudden you're starting to think about certain things, and then you get anxiety, and it's like, man, why am I anxious for nothing? It's so amazing when you just believe and you understand certain verses that relate. You conquer your demons. That's what they are. There's conversations going on in those rooms, in that hallway. It's just shut up. And then to actually literally shut it up. Now, here's what happens, okay? If you don't listen, look, I battle demons all the time when I talk to people. Because you hear what they're saying, and it's like, well, you can You can tell whisperers whispering in their ear, telling them something that they're not comfortable with. But it's a constant battle until they get it. Because there are situations where, okay, you're this person that your head never stops. You're constantly thinking. But if you have a little bit OCD, it's that thing you got to do, and it's like they're telling you to do this, and you don't feel right unless you do. Those are the things where, if you have insecurities, if you have anger issues, if you have these negative, no, it's not a quality, but well, it becomes a quality because once you have it, and then you learn how to conquer it, it's a quality. So for the people that, when you have these issues that you think about constantly, and you allow it to eat you alive, and then you're finally able to kick it. You're finally able to kick that habit when you are drained. It's like, all right, forget it. I don't even want to talk anymore. It's just whatever. It's like your energy level is like, because you don't know where the thought came from. You think because you thought that whatever it is that popped in your head, that it's yours. It's not until you recognize where it came from, and then you have the ability to say yeah or no or whatever, and be able to dissect what the thought is, and then it's you, the vessel. It's like there's information, it's all over the place. It's energy, it's waves, it's positive energy, negative energy, it's satanic, it's good, it's evil. It's like it swirls around, and you just have to grasp, the truth of it. And then once you realize that you can flick the switch and shut those thoughts off, you don't have to go through the draining system of your energy being taken out to where you finally say enough's enough already. I fine, you win. I can't take it anymore. That's the key, man. That's the key. The key. When you can conquer that and defeat it, you live your life day in and day out. No matter who says what, no matter who's where, however people's beliefs are, it does not matter. Because think about today. What are you worried about right now? What is it that has you like? What's trying to get your attention right now? 8 minutes in, there's something you got to do, right? But it's like, well, I'm gonna watch it for a couple more minutes. Let me just, fine, I'll watch him until like 10 minutes. What has you pulled over here? Like, I gotta go. I gotta go. Like, what is it? Something's trying to get your attention away, and so when you can finally shut that off, it's like a switch. Like, no, click, beat it, get her, shoot. When you get rid of that, you can actually live your life. And I say this through experience, and I'm telling you this. I have just started to recognize all of those thoughts and where they come from, and how to just click, nope, not gonna work, nope. Because fear tries to trickle in. Fear of whatever. You can not be afraid of anything, but there's something that there's a hint of fear that trickles in that you don't even know where it came from. Well, obviously it comes from Satan, but you didn't catch how it trickled into your mind and it starts to make you feel a certain way, or anxiety of something or another. It's like when you finally grasp how to shut that off, nobody's pulling you in any direction. I used to tell Karen this, my stepmom. Karen, what are you in a hurry for? Why are you in such a hurry? Huh? When you're out, when you're over here at the store, whatever, you're in a hurry. You gotta hurry up. You gotta hurry up and go home. And hurry up and hurry. Like, you're not enjoying life at all because you feel like you're in a hurry, right? Who told you you're in a hurry? Who told you you were naked? Isn't that what God asked Adam and Eve? Who told you you're naked? Who told you to hurry up? Who's telling you to come on, we gotta go? Like, who's telling you these things? Are you telling yourself that? Or are you just convincing yourself that you're telling yourself when it's really Satan telling you? When you recognize what Satan is doing and his tricks, he's not such a bad spirit, you know what I mean? You realize that he's there as a necessity because that's why God created him. You can hate him all you want, but you don't. I mean, you can hate him all you want. I wouldn't advise you to hate anybody, but I understand the hatred. I had a lot. I did plenty of videos like, Satan, you make me sick. And I understand it's like, well, you're just my younger little brother. You're my older, younger little brother. You're older than me. You're younger in mine. And you throw temper tantrums because your dad won't give you attention because you're forcing attention, but you're not doing what you're supposed to do because you're not very well pleasing in God's eyes because you're a disappointment. But then now when you understand Satan's role, I can actually appreciate how he turns people back to God because, look, Satan is there for you. If you want to learn his way, he is so happy to show you the way, the lie and the darkness. And then once you're done, you can go and you can see the way and the truth and the light, and the life that God gives you. It's like being saved. When you're saved, here's the definition of being saved. You're saved from your misery. Nothing different has happened in your life besides you're grasping how to put your thoughts in order. We are human robot recorders. What we hear and see, we record with our mind and our eye and our mind's eye. And then we remember what we've recorded, and then when you come across that situation again, your senses tell you, hey, I've been through this. Oh my God, wait, I remember I'm supposed to be fearful because I went through this before. And it's like there's an instant fear thought that is connected because you're interpreting your senses as to what you remember feeling. You automatically interpret it into a negative sense. And then that's when anxiety comes trickling in. That's when fear comes trickling. That's when worry and doubt and insecurities all trickle in. When you are able to stop the trickle effect of all those thoughts coming in, and you're able to stop your own interpretation, you're the one interpreting how you feel. Okay? It's you. You are your worst enemy, your own worst enemy. Steve was right about that. I literally took what Steve said that day that he said it, that Robin, you're your own worst enemy. And it's like, shut up, idiot. It's like, wait a minute, I am my own worst enemy. Yeah. Wait a minute, who's telling me that? What? I didn't say that. I don't feel what? You know how it is. You know how it is when yourself is trying to talk to you. Yeah, you hear voices in your head, man. You need to go see a doctor. You need to go see a doctor that hears voices inside of his head. That way he can relate. You know what I mean? Seriously. Who doesn't talk to themselves? And then sometimes you're talking to God out loud. Other times you're like talking to yourself because you're like the older brother of your own vessel. Like, come on, stupid. Come on. Wake up. So that's, to me, it's the key, man. The key is, are you a worrier? Are you a doubter? Do you stress about things, about tomorrow? Are you someone that worries about what you're gonna do tomorrow, like work wise, and you don't feel like doing this, you don't feel like doing, and then you do it anyway, you get the day done, day's over with, you go home, you relax, whatever, and then it's the same, yeah, it's a repetitive cycle that's gonna stop very soon, it's gonna end. Should I beep the horn at him? Look. Should I beep the horn at him, huh? I mean, I could. I could interpret that as, I am getting impatient. You need to move. It's moments at a time that you take and learn from. Take a moment that you'd normally react a certain way, that you're used to interpreting from that sense that you get, that here comes anger. Just practice with it. Take an event that happens and understand. Try to analyze your thought as you're thinking, as you're getting ready to interpret how you feel like that sense should make you feel, and then shut it down, and then experience the moment that you're in. Just, the moment. I said this before. Wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Just wait 1 minute. If you're impatient, just wait a minute. Stop what you're doing for 1 minute and wait. If you're in a hurry to get home, slow down so you can get the red light. And then know that, well, I could have blew the red light. I could have been behind the car in front of me. Or I can just wait a minute, because what is another minute? So it's like, I'm just saying, these moments, they come in like seconds at a time. They can be seconds long. They can last for seconds. And if you can just start grasping, if I'm making sense to you, right? If you can start grasping each moment that you get, that your thoughts would tell you something that you're so tired of thinking and feeling, and then realize, well, wait a minute, I already been through the entire day, like yesterday. I stressed about what I was going to go through today, and I'm at the end of the day, and then here I am stressing about tomorrow. Why am I stressing when I just finished the day? The day's fine. I'm still alive. It's like, why am I worried about things? Why do I care about what people are thinking about me and saying or whatever? It's like, you're your own worst enemy. You're the one thinking the things that you think other people are and are not. And even if they are, who cares? It's the key, man. That's to me is the key of David. There's no golden key. There's no key golden ratio. Yeah, it's maybe a golden measure ratio, but it's a golden, like, spiritually rich, because it's something that is valuable. You can stop warring with yourself. This is what happens with evil people, right? Whose hearts have changed over the past 8 years. They have been listening to Satan all this time, and then they're now letting the good whisper trickle in, like, huh? What was that? That kind of sounds good, huh? What? And then you hear door 666, like, you know what, guys? I'm really starting to get tired of hearing this shit, all right? I'm sick of it. Shut up. He's all complaining. It just get on my nerves. God, you make me sick. Actually, you can literally make yourself sick of worry. You can literally make yourself sick of listening to the same old thing that just, like, fear, fear, fear. That's why I had enough of the Planet Agents at certain points in time, because it's like, oh my God, you're making me sick with your fear, man. I feel like punching your face. And then I realized, nah, I don't want to punch you in your face. You're just doing Satan's job that he was told to do by God. In the end, because you guys are waking up last, we woke up first. Our souls are already at rest. This is what it means for your soul to be at rest. Can you just take the day and just spend it with your family, your friends, your wife, your husband, your kids, your daughter, whatever it is, mother, father, and just, like, enjoy the day without worry? I'm telling you, when you start getting moments at a time, when you start getting minutes at a time, when it starts becoming like 10 minutes at a time, and then it's like a half hour. Wow, that was a good half hour. And then it's like when you're hanging out and the time's flying by and you're having fun because you're enjoying your life. It's not something that happens overnight. You got to be patient. You can't expect it to happen like this. It just time. It takes time. So, but I'm trying to speed it up for everybody who doesn't know this, because I'm going through it. I've been through it. I'm going through it. I'm conquering what this is, and it's a thought. It's your brain. It doesn't stop thinking. It's not supposed to. But because it's thinking, it doesn't mean that you have to listen to what it's thinking, because you have whispers on both ends. You got to discern. All right, hold on. What door is speaking to me? Is that 777 or is that 666? Oh, it's 666 again, huh? You have to recognize it. Once you take that thought and this thought and you put it together, like, all right, I'd rather listen to the Magic 8 Ball. I'll listen to 777. Then you start shutting off 666. You start listening to 777. You realize that number is better than this number. It's just more, anyway. And you get to a point where, wow, this day is pretty enjoyable. Tomorrow, I can't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be pretty good too. You know those things that you dread? Look forward to it. Like, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to do what I thought I always hated, because here's what happens. You conquer it. If it's a fear, or if it's a worry or a doubt or an anxiety, if you're worried about people, I used to always be worried about people. I've always been antisocial my entire life. YouTube is the platform that transformed that to now I'm looking forward to meeting people, talking to people that I never met before in my life. I know I'm going to be talking to people that have been watching me for a while, and I don't know who they are, but they're sitting in high places right now. I know that that's a fact, but I don't have any proof whatsoever. I just know that it's a feeling inside, and I go with my feelings, and then things happen. So, people and their spirits that are all over the place is what gets you self-conscious. That's what it is. Once you finally defeat that fear that you had before of people, remember, these are just people. They have eyeballs just like you. They have souls just like you. What they think with their souls, what they don't particularly know any better when they don't know where the thoughts are coming from. It's real, people. If you don't know where your thoughts are coming from, you're going to believe that they're yours, and that's how you think. Because you don't think, well, it's Satan. It's like the God and angel, demon. And it really is a cliche, and it's like that is what it is. It's just you have two sides. What side are you going to listen to? So I think what I started to say at the beginning is, when it comes to the riches and the goods of the world, it's not about desiring these things and wanting to be rich. It's about, we were created to enjoy life the way it is, and the elite have sucked up all the fun. And who the hell said that they can? You know what I mean? We're all human beings here. We all have hearts. We all have souls. Nobody can sell their soul. Justin made a good point. You can only rent it out. That's it. It ain't ours to sell. We don't own the soul. God's the owner. So when we share our riches first, this is what we did. This is why they're going to share last. We shared first. When we woke up, we shared our heart, our emotions, our thoughts, everything that's real, and we've helped the elite actually start to show love to their own family, like not just like with their lips, but actually showing it. Like their kids are like, wow, daddy's like, he's been really nice like a past year. I don't know what's going on. Oh, he's listening to some crazy guy, Robin's Hood on. Some Jesus freak. Like, yeah, well, what channel can I watch? And then, because that's happening to them, they are grateful. and they're going to share, because that's what you're supposed to do. Look, if I had all the world goods, I mean, I'm going to, but I'm saying, like, beforehand, if I had them with the same heart I have now, man, I am sharing with everybody. The first thing I want to do is meet up with all of my subs. Meet up with, well, maybe that might be the second thing because I have to meet up with the people that are going to show me all my subs. And we're going to organize that part. Remember, I did set up the beach resort for Trump. Hey, Rabin, your dates are going to come and go. Well, yeah, Steve, you're right. They are going to come and go. The events are going to come and they're going to go. The date might not be the same. But when I said that we're going to all meet up at the International Miami Beach Resort, Trump's International, I mean it. That's still going to happen. The date, yeah, I said it was probably going to be prolonged because it just seems like it ain't ready yet, but it will be ready. And so once the event happens, that's going to be so damn cool to meet everybody, just to meet everybody. And but I have to get in contact with those that are going to set that up. The ones that are opening up their doors. The ones that are going to say, hey, Robin, look, man, thanks. I mean, you really helped me. Like, I can feel now, you know what I mean? Like, I can now feel feelings. Before I couldn't. I was so stuck and prideful, and it's like, it really feels cool to love people and share all my riches. Because what the hell am I going to do when I'm dead, you know what I mean? So that's what's happening. Everybody's turning that way. That's rising up. That's what it means for Christ to return. You can still wait for him to come in the clouds if you want. That's on you. Look, I'm not knocking it. If that's what you believe, it's what you believe. When you see him on the clouds, I don't know what you're going to do. He can't do anything. Like, it's an image, but it truly, and if you're waiting for one person to appear as Christ, well, good luck with that too, you know, because it's in the souls of men and women that is rising up. So when you're looking for Christ to return, what are you going to do when he returns anyway? What are you going to do with that one individual? You know what I mean? What's that one person going to do for you? They're not going to solve all your problems. Life is still the way it is. It's just the love that Christ has in this world is, you can't stop it, man. All right? Put down your pride, put it aside, break down that wall, stop being so damn stubborn, and just allow Christ to love you, okay? Is it that hard? It really ain't. It's actually that much easier. Life is so much easier when you can grasp that concept. So when I talk about the elite sharing, it's not because I'm like, well, I just need a Lamborghini, damn it. No, but you know what? God created everything, and it's not fair for you to create something else out of the fine machinery that God has in the ground and then sell it to us. You know, that's the part that's going to end. Selling and buying, all right? Buying and selling, no. When this all starts to shut down, it is, thank you, God, okay? When I start seeing bombs, it could, yes! Oh, I can't wait for that sun to drop, man. I'm telling you, because I know the end result after that. I'm just saying. That's why I can tell you. I am from the outside looking in, and I can see straight through you. I know what the deal is with this show, and I actually understand the plan too, and I understand Steve's role. I get it, and it's fine. You know, the end result is the best thing that you can ever possibly imagine. That's what heaven on earth is. It is enjoying life the way it's supposed to be, not having to pay for anything. You don't have to sell anything because nothing's for sale. Nobody's buying anything because nothing's for sale. Everything is free because you received it freely, didn't you? Didn't you receive the materials that are in the ground? Didn't you receive the lumber that's made from the trees that builds your houses Didn't God give that to us for free? Why are you guys selling it to us? You know, we are the big brothers. I don't care how old you are. 144,000 are placed here on earth to show you guys, you know, like the Goonies, to show you guys how you're really supposed to be pleasing to our dad, all right? Dad's pretty upset with you guys, so, but recently he's been pleased because of how your heart is accepting Christ. You're accepting love. You're breaking down the wall, that barrier of pride, and you're allowing the love to trickle through. Isn't it so great that it's happening like this, Elite, for you guys that are watching behind the scenes that I'm not supposed to know about? Isn't that great that you've found 144,000 people on earth, or maybe 144 people? I'm not sure. You guys know. But you found them, us, your long lost brothers and sisters, and you actually respect us and have a tremendous amount of love for us that you've never thought you would have before. And on top of that, I'm actually loving my enemies. That's crazy, man. I thoroughly actually do love my enemies, because I see, like, you're just listening to the whisper. You'll change. Look, I'll explain it to you when I see you how to maneuver it. It's just, it's like it's an exercise. You know, you want to get big muscles? Exercise. You want your brain to get healthy in shape? It's an exercise. It's a thinking exercise. All right, I think I'm talked enough.